Alright, welcome back guys. Today I'm going to be doing COMM 223 Chapter 7 Segmentation, Targeting, and Positioning. So looking at the legend first, so anything already in yellow, so as in something like this, that's our chapter title. Anything in blue, such as this on the bottom, is our heading, and anything in green, already highlighted, is our subheading. So let's look at the main points. So 1, define the major steps in designing a customer-driven marketing strategy. So the major steps in the customer-driven marketing strategy. Market segmentation, targeting, differentiation, and positioning. So that's just defining what all of these mean. There you go. So 2, list and discuss the major basis for segmenting consumer and business markets. Explain how companies identify attractive market segments and choose a market targeting strategy. 4, discuss how companies differentiate and position their products for maximum competitive advantage. All right, so let's go into it. So number 1, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So companies recognize that they cannot appeal to all buyers in the marketplace. Instead, a company must identify the parts of the market that it can serve best and most profitably. So let me highlight that. A company must identify the market it can serve best and most profitably. Companies must design customer-driven marketing strategies that build the right relationship with the right consumers. Market segmentation involves dividing a market into smaller groups of buyers with distinct needs, characteristics, or behaviors that might require separate marketing strategies. So I'll highlight that. Dividing a market into smaller groups based on distinct needs, characteristics, or behaviors. So targeting is the process of evaluating each market segment's attractiveness and selecting one or more segments to enter. Differentiate, actually differentiating the market offering to create superior customer value. And positioning is arranging for a market offering to occupy a clear, distinctive, and desirable place relative to competing products. So let's look at the diagram below. So the step 1 on the left side is, I'll do here on the left side here, is how a company selects the customers that it will serve through segmentation and targeting. So you could see here, I'll put this in pink. So segmentation and targeting. And then step 2 on the right side, the company decides on a value proposition through differentiation and positioning. So on the left, step 1 involves the 2 steps of segmentation and targeting, and on the step 2 involves differentiation and positioning, and this is all used to create value for targeted consumers. So let's talk about market segmentation. So buyers in any market differ in the wants, resources, locations, buying attitudes, and buying practices. Market segmentation allows for companies to reach markets more efficiently and effectively with products and services that match their unique needs. In this section, we will discuss 4 important segmentation topics: segmentation consumer markets, segmenting business markets, segmenting international markets, and requirements for effective segmentation. So all of this is what we're going to be talking about. So segmenting consumer markets. A marketer has to try different segmentation variables to find the best way to view market structures. So let's go into some of the market structures. We have geographic segmentation. Geographic segmentation calls for dividing a market into different geographical units, such as global regions, countries, regions within a country. So companies try localizing their products, advertisement, promotion, and sales to appeal to the needs of individual regions, cities, and neighborhoods. So I'll highlight that part, put it in blue. So companies try localizing their products to appeal to the needs of individuals in the regions, cities, and neighborhoods. So here's just a diagram to show you guys how geographic segmentation kind of looks like. So you have global regions, you have your countries, you have your regions of the country, cities, and neighborhoods. So demographic segmentation, it divides the market into segments based on a variable such as age, gender, family size, life cycle, household income, occupation, education, ethnic or cultural group, and generation. So demographic factors are the most popular basis for segmenting customer groups. So let's talk about some of the demographic segmentations. So you have age and life cycle segmentation. These are the consumer needs and wants change with age. So depending on that, depending on your age, if you're, let's say, an older person, you might want something different than a younger person. So companies focus on marketing to groups that are in the same life cycles. So let's target 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds or in the teens. So gender segmentation historically been used in clothing, cosmetics, toiletries, and magazines. Household income. Household income refers to the total income for the family in the household. So marketing products and services such as automobiles, clothing, financial services, and travel. Ethnic or cultural group. It's marketers segment based on the race, ethnicity, and language. So psychographic segmentation. This divides the buyers into different segments based on social class, lifestyle, personality characteristics. So let me highlight that. There you go. So lifestyle is just a consumer lifestyle choices that shape what they buy, spend, and consume. Personality is the traits and patterns of thought and emotions on products and choices of purchase. So behavioral segmentation divides buyers into segments based on their knowledge, attitudes, uses, responses to a product. So let me highlight that as well. So the knowledge, attitudes, uses, and responses. So occasions when they get the idea to buy, actually make their purchase, or use the purchased item. Benefits sought is grouping buyers according to the different benefits they seek from the product. Requires finding the major benefits people look for in the product class and the brands that deliver those benefits. So user asset, it's segmented into potential users, first-time users, regular users of a product. Marketers want to reinforce and retain regular users, so I'll highlight that. Reinforce and retain regular users, attract non-users, and reinvigorate relationships with ex-users. Usage rate, segmented into light, medium, and heavy product users. Heavy users are a small percentage of the market but account for high consumption. Loyalty status, segmented by consumer loyalty. So segmenting business markets. Consumer and business markets use many of the same variables to segment their markets. Business buyers can be segmented into geographical, demographical, or by benefits sought, such as user status, usage rate, and loyalty status. Business buyers use additional variables such as customer operating characteristics, purchasing approaches, situational factors, and personal characteristics. Many companies set up separate systems for dealing with larger or multiple location customers. The company can segment by purchase approaches and criterias. So let me highlight that. So segmenting international markets. Operating in many countries presents new challenges. Different countries, even though that they are close to each other, so they can vary in their economic, cultural, and political makeups. So companies can segment international markets by using one or a combination of several variables, such as geographical factors, economic factors, political and legal factors, and cultural factors. Intermarket or cross-market segmentation is a forming segment of consumers who have similar needs and buying behaviors even though they are located in different countries. So requirements for effective segmentation. So you want to have measurable, so the size, purchasing power, profiles of segments can be measured. Accessible, so the market segments can be effectively reached and served. Substantial means that market segments are large and profitable enough to serve. Differentiable, segments are conceptually distinguishable and respond differently to different marketing mix elements. Actionable is effective programs can be designed for attracting and serving segments. So let's go to 3, market targeting. So market segmentation is essentially an exercise in which marketers divide up the market into opportunity groups with shared characteristics. Think of the market as a pie and each segment as a slice. So evaluating market segments, And evaluating different market segments, there are three factors: segment size and growth, segment structural attractiveness, company objectives and resources. So let me highlight that. Structural attractiveness, company objectives, and resources. So marketers also need to examine major structural factors that affect long-run segments. Executives analyze the five forces that most affect and influence a company to compete in a particular area. One, you have your competitors. So how many direct or indirect competition occur? Two, new entrants. So how easy is it or difficult for new companies to start up and come into this segment of markets? Three, substitute products. So what else can consumers buy that will serve the same purpose as our product? Four, power of buyers. So do the buyers have strong bargaining power relative to sellers? So what this pretty much means by bargaining power is, do the sellers have to appeal to the customers, or do the customers have to appeal to the sellers? In which, let's say if the sellers need to appeal to the consumers, sellers might base their costs and the price that they sell their products for, because they want the consumers to buy, which means that the consumers have more bargaining power. So selecting target market segments. So target market consists of a set of buyers who share common needs or characteristics. Undifferentiated marketing, such as mass marketing. Mass marketing focuses on what is common in the needs of consumers rather than what is different. The company designs a product and a marketing program that will appeal to the largest number of people. So let me highlight that. Program to the largest number of buyers. Differentiated marketing, so segmented marketing. The firm decides to target several market segments and design separate offers for each. Differentiated marketing can be more expensive to develop various products for various markets. Concentrated marketing, such as niche marketing, the firm goes after small segments or niches. The firm achieves strong market positioning because of its greater knowledge of consumer needs. It can market more effectively by tuning products, prices, and programs to target. It can market more efficiently, channels, and communication to those consumers. Micro marketing. So micro marketing is the practice of tailoring products and marketing programs to the needs and wants of specific individuals and local customer segments. So let me highlight that in pink. So tailoring products to the needs of individuals. So micro marketing is an extreme form of market segmentation where the market segment is so small, such as geographical local marketing, or only one person, such as individual marketing. So local marketing means that tailoring brands and promotions to the needs and wants of a small group in the same city or neighborhood. Individual marketing is tailoring products and marketing programs to the needs and preferences of individual customers. This allows for the firm to custom make products to the customer's preference. An example of this could be shoes, where you can customize your own shoes with the shoe size, maybe the colors that you want on those shoes. And yeah. So choosing a targeting strategy. The strategy best depends on company resources. Concentrated marketing is used when you have limited resources. The best strategy also depends on product variability. So undifferentiated marketing, which is mass marketing, is when you have a uniform product. Differentiation or concentrated marketing, such as segmented marketing and niche marketing, is a variety of design in products. So the best strategy also depends on market variability. So undifferentiated marketing is that similar buyers' tastes and behaviors. The best strategy also depends on the competitors and the marketing strategies. So differential marketing is when competitors use differentiated marketing or concentrated marketing. And you want to use differentiated marketing when competitors use undifferentiated marketing. So here it is. So This is the diagram to represent the target marketing. So undifferentiated or mass marketing, this is more of a targeting broadly. And as you go down, so differentiated segmented marketing, you go down to your niche marketing, and then finally you go into your micro marketing, which is the narrowest possible set of marketing. So as you go down, you get narrower and narrower and more niche in your marketing. So socially responsible target marketing. The biggest issues involve the targeting of vulnerable or disadvantaged consumers with controversial or potential harmful products. The digital era may make children more vulnerable to target marketing messages. In Canada, however, advertising to children is strictly controlled by several organizations that take control and make sure that everything is standardized. So controversies arise only when unscrupulous marketers attempt to profit by unfairly targeting vulnerable segments. So for differentiation and positioning, so the company must decide on a value proposition how it will create differentiated value for targeting segments. So product positioning, it's the way the product is defined by consumers or on important attributes. So let me highlight that. The way the product is defined by consumers and important attributes. So consumer organize products, services, and companies into categories and positioning them in their minds. So as you could see, if you have, let's say, car brands, we may think as BMW as a higher class type of car and a service, higher class service, than let's say something like Hyundai. So the less differentiated the product, the more important positioning becomes. So positioning maps show consumer perceptions on their brands versus competing products on important buying dimensions. The position of each circle on the map indicates the brand's perceived position on price and orientation. The size of each circle on the map indicates the brand's relative market share. So you can see the higher the circle, the bigger the market share. So here we have an example of a positioning map for large luxury SUVs. So you can see Cadillac has the biggest market share since of its circle size. And you could see performance, Toyota and Land Rover have been really known for their performance. And yeah, so this is pretty much what a positioning map looks like, where you have price on the left and you have orientation on the bottom. So identifying possible value differences and competitive advantages. So to build profitable relationships with target consumers, marketers must understand customer needs better than competitors do and deliver more customer value. As a company differentiates and positions itself, it gains competitive advantage. So, an example of this is if a company positions its products as offering the best quality, it must differentiate the product that it delivers. Companies can differentiate on features, performance, style, and design. Companies can gain services differentiating through speedy, convenient, or careful delivery. Companies can gain channel differentiation through coverage, expertise, and performance. Companies can gain people differentiation through hiring and training better people. And companies can gain image differentiation through brand image. So, choosing the right competitive advantage. So, a company must decide how many differences to promote and which one. The best approach is to focus on the company's unique selling point proposition, as USP as short. So USP is necessary if competitors are claiming to be the best on the same attributes as others. So which differences to promote? So the brand and product differences is worth establishing to the extent that it satisfies the following criteria. So important is the difference between the different delivers a highly valued benefit to target buyers. Distinctive is companies can offer it in a more distinctive way. Superior is the difference is superior to other ways customers might obtain the same benefit. Communicable is the difference is communicable and visible to buyers. Preemptive is competitors cannot easily copy the difference. Affordable, buyers can afford to pay for the difference. Profitable is the company can introduce the difference profitably. So selecting an overall position strategy. So value proposition is the full positioning of a brand, the full mix of benefits upon which it is positioned. So figure 7.4, sorry. The 5 green cells, so what you could see here, represents winning value propositions. So differentiation and positioning that gives competitive advantage. The red cells represent losing value propositions. And the center cell represents, at best, a marginal proposition. So what you can see here, you guys can pause it and just look. I'll explain what all of these green cells mean. So starting with more for more involves providing the most upscale product or service and charging a higher price. More for the same, so this one involves introducing a brand offering comparable quality but at a lower price. The same for less, so this one right here involves offering the same brands but at a deep discount based on purchasing power and lower cost operations. Less for much less, so over here. This involves less optimal performance for a lower price, so going at Dollarama for instance. So more for less involves offering the best products at the lowest price. So you could do right here. So developing a positioning statement. So positioning statement is a statement that summarizes a company or brand positioning. Positioning statements should follow the form of to target, segment, and need. Our brand is the concept or the product that points out the differences. So why should we buy this product or the concept? So communicating and delivering the chosen position. So once it has chosen a position, the company must take strong steps to deliver and communicate the desired position to target consumers. Designing the marketing mix, product, price, place, and promotion involves working on the positioning strategy. A company must take care to maintain the position strategy through consistent performance and communication. Thank you.